Well, a local music teacher has become one of the most successful choir directors in Greater Cincinnati, and one of the keys to her success, her rare neurological condition. It's called synesthesia, a rare phenomenon where two senses actually overlap. WLWT News 5 anchor Lindsay Stone explains how the unique gift is striking a chord with her students.
They call it the universal language, but how music speaks to us sounds and looks different. For one choir teacher, it's a production unlike anything else.
For me, it's one of the most powerful things that anybody could ever experience in their lives.
For Sarah Baker, music has become much more than a universal language.
Playing piano specifically was probably my saving grace. For me, playing the piano helps me speak when I can't use words.
It's the way the Little Miami choir teacher sees the world.
I'll shut my eyes and right there's the color of the person's voice when they're singing.
It's called synesthesia, a perceptual phenomenon in which two senses overlap.
For most people with synesthesia, the most common form is vision and hearing, such as perceiving different colors as sounds or different sounds as colors, vice versa.
Synesthesia can appear in different forms, as unique to each person as their fingerprint.
In my specific job here, it's all about singing, and the voices that I hear, I see a color in my head. Oftentimes I'll use Crayola crayon color names because they're really fun, like Manatee and Cotton Candy and Razzmatazz.
Just squish into the second row.
Each student that auditions for Mrs. Baker's choirs is assigned a color based on what she sees when they sing.
My voice color is Shamrock Green, and when I first got my color, I don't think I knew at the time, but it became something that is just a piece of my identity.
This is their place to communicate. It's their place to speak when alone they might not be able to.
As the choir sings, a mosaic of voices and colors swirl above.
A lot of my pink voices are up in here, the lighter voices, and then I have my darker voices behind them, but they're mixed. They're mixed. So then we can create this lighter, buoyant kind of experience.
But Baker didn't know she had this special gift until recently.
Until a student came in from psychology class one day and he said, "Hey, Mrs. Baker, we learned about synesthesia today. Did you know that you have that?"
My color is like a deep burgundy or like a maroon, and what Miss Baker does is she kind of sections us off like sopranos, altos, tenors, things like that.
When she gives you your voice color, you really feel like you're contributing something special to the ensemble, like you're giving something that only you can give.
A kaleidoscope of voices making even bigger waves. Every year since 2006, Mrs. Baker's selection choir has received a superior rating. They won 4 silver medals in the World Choir Games and 5 gold medals in other international competitions. While Mrs. Baker won't attribute their success to her unique gift, her students say it's key. But it's more than the pieces they sing. It's discovering pieces of themselves.
A lot of our colors are so different, but when they come together, they create something that's so beautiful. There is beauty in diversity.
It's just part of why being in Mrs. Baker's choirs is just unlike anything else.
Somehow, that young girl, once too shy to use words, has now found her voice within a mosaic of music.
It's powerful. It really is. And I am so grateful that every step in my life, good or bad, led me to keep doing this.
Mrs. Baker's choirs have performed all over the world, including right here in Corbett Auditorium. Many of them have gone on to become music teachers themselves, inspired by the way Mrs. Baker has shared her gift with the world. Lindsay Stone, WLWT News 5.